What's up, guys? War here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm bringing you the Dance of Knives Rogue. I'm very excited to play this. We are going to be doing Death Trap next. I'm so close to having Death Trap done. I just got to farm out some more materials. But today I'm bringing you one of the best farmers for the Rogue class in Diablo 4 Season 10. And that is going to be Dance of Knives. So let's go ahead and go over everything you guys need to know about the build, the gear, how the build works, how we just kind of just dance around, spin to win play style, and it's just the absolute best. You could throw on a Netflix show, you could watch, you know, your favorite show, watch a movie, watch some sports, and just hang out and just kind of blast your way and rack up a bunch of resources. This build is super fun. There's a lot of things that are at work here with this build, so let's go ahead and go over everything. So that way you guys have a better understanding of how this build works if you want to play it. This is also a very good build to use as a leveling build. Like Dance of Knives is by far one of the best leveling builds in the game. So it's an easy transition into this. So let's go over the skills and everything that you guys need to know with this build. Okay, so here we go. Again, you can kind of pick like whatever you want here as far as your basic. We're not even using a basic, so like you really just don't even need it. You can pick any of these. It doesn't matter. You can pick any basics that you want. It does not matter at all. Like really doesn't matter. So we're not even using that. That's just to get it down to here. We're doing sturdy for more damage reduction because as a rogue you are a little bit fragile. We got siphoning strikes, so on lucky hits we have a chance to heal. Now I will preface this build, we are a lucky hit variant. So in the past, we've done stuff like Heartseeker, which is a lucky hit variant. And this is very similar to that when it comes to lucky hit and having as much lucky hit as possible. Let me just fix my screen here. There we go. Just fix my screen. So this is lucky hit, a lucky hit variant. So we will be having siphoning strikes just to heal us, which really isn't that much, but I mean, it is what it is. It adds up. Next, we got Dance of Knives. We are only putting one rank into Dance of Knives because this build, because of the changes in the chaos powers, we're not actually using Dance of Knives itself as the damage dealer. It's more so to trigger our damage dealer, which is going to be Poison Trap. But we are going to go in and take each Dance of Knives slows enemies and has a chance to pierce. We don't really want the stun grenades. This is irrelevant. We just kind of want the slow, just helps us out. Then we're doing caltrops into methodical caltrops for the cold damage. We're also taking dash with enhanced dash. If you do have extra points somewhere, you could put a methodical dash, but really you just don't even need it. This is just extra movement to get around. We got unstable elixirs, so we can get some damage increases with our potions. Try attacks for days, which is fantastic. Then we're going to come down and we're doing concealment into countering concealment for more move speed. And this just gives us a crit chance, which is just fantastic. When we come out of stealth, we auto crit, which is great. And it makes us unstoppable and unhindered, which is awesome. It's just fantastic. Hold on. Did we not take the crit side? We did not take the crit side. We took countering, which gives us dodge chance, increases our movement speed bonus to 60%, and gives all other bonuses for the full 5 seconds. Subverting is good if you want to do crit and have vulnerable, but we don't really need it, so we get the extra speed just to fly around the map. Dark Shroud into enhanced Dark Shroud for movement speed, as well as a little bit of damage reduction, although the crit chance and life stuff just doesn't really apply here. Of course, Exploit and Malice for more damage, and then our big damage dealer is going to be Poison Trap into Subverting Poison Trap for non-physical damage as long as they're standing in it. We don't really need the reset because we're not actually physically casting this. You can cast this on bosses, which we will use caltrops and the main cast of this, the physical cast of it, on bosses. But other than that, Dance of Knives is actually going to trigger our Poison Trap for free, which I'll talk about in our power section. But yeah, we should never have to manually cast this. You should literally just be holding Dance of Knives around, and then you cast Concealment and then our Poison Imbuement, and that's it. We got Poison Imbuement with Enhanced to generate energy. Then we got Deadly Venom for more damage, as well as Alchemy Advantage for more lucky hit and attack speed. We got Frigid Finesse for more damage. We got Deadeye for increased damage to distance. We do have Impetus for ultimate skill damage. We do have Alchemist Fortune for more lucky hit. We got Innervation for more energy regen on lucky hit, which should be happening pretty often. Then we got Second Wind for a 60% of our max life as a barrier for every 100 energy that we spend, which is kind of nice. Then we got Death Trap just to add on here for increased damage, which is great. And then we got Exposure. So on lucky hits, trap skills deal up to 40% chance to reduce the active cooldown and increase our trap damage. So let's go into the gear pieces here, guys, so that way you guys can see why we're triggering it the way that we do. So we got Cowl of the Nameless. This is just going to help us with unstable elixirs and tri-attacks, but 40% increased chance to have lucky hit chance against crowd-controlled enemies. Now, my lucky hit chance currently, if I can find it, is 73%. That does not include the 40% from the Cowl. So you'll have to do the math on this. I'm not really sure exactly how to get the math to this, but we want to obviously try to get to 100% lucky hit chance, which is great on the skill, because lucky hit chance is 61% on Dance of Knives, which is fantastic. This is going to trigger everything. But we got the Cowl here. We got Scoundrel's Leather. This is required for the build. The reason that this is required is because our trap skills now can be thrown and will spawn Death Trap every 10 seconds, granting you increased damage. So while we're running around, we can actually physically cast and throw. Like we can throw, it just throws it out there, right? So we can throw it, which is great, which means that like while we're running around and our Dance of Knives is triggering it, it throws the trap. Now, the reason that it throws the trap is because we have, where's the power at? Bursting Venom. Poison imbued skills have a 51% chance to deploy Poison Trap while you have Poison Trap equipped. So we have Poison Trap on the bar. Bursting Venoms is going to throw the trap. If we did not have Scoundrel's Leather, it would just appear at our feet. So because it can be thrown, these two combined allows us to throw the trap at the enemy while we're dancing around, which makes this build very, very good for clear. Very, very good. Next, we got Fist of Fate. This is mandatory. We do want to have this with a super high lucky hit chance roll. I have a very mid roll. Obviously, the high end's 90%, but if you find a better one, please get one. We got Umbrus here. On lucky hit, we get Dark Shroud. Easy. Pennant Greaves for all the cold stuff. Increased movement speed. We put that cold trail behind us, which is going to trigger our Frigid Finesse. We're doing Contamination here for Poison Trap Burst for an additional 54% of its total normal damage when it triggers. If it crits, it does even more. We're also doing True Sight here. Increased critical strike damage when enemies are marked by Inner Sight. We are using Inner Sight here. We also got Star Shards, which just allows it to spin around. It consumes combo points, which we're not using. So we only care about the 50% chance for it to shatter. So the more enemies that we can hit, the better chance that lucky hit will actually trigger, which will trigger our Poison Trap. Then we got Noxious Ice here. Chilled enemies poisoned by poison imbuement will be further chilled, and you deal increased damage to frozen enemies. This is really, really good for clear as you're moving through packs of mobs, as well as just doing single target bossing. And then we got Clandestine, which is gain of 4 to all your agility and sub skills, which is great. So those are the skills, guys. Very, very straightforward. I haven't really worked out what I want to do for the runes yet. There's a lot of options. I just don't know what I could really use here. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. We are doing Inner Sight. We hit enemies, we get crit chance. If you really wanted to, you could do preparation to reset cooldowns, but you don't really need it. It's not necessary. So Inner Sight is just great. Gives us more crit against those marked targets. Great for bossing. Mercenaries, I'm still doing Subo all the way over here. Oh, I actually need to add the last one. Oh, yeah. We'll grab, oh yeah, I actually have all my points here. We're doing Explosive Charge with Molotov into bargaining chips, as well as shared drink. Then we're doing Varana. We really want the, where is it? Enters Bloodlust, gaining attack speed and movement speed. We get additional 10% attack speed, which is great for this build. We just kind of fly around the map, which is fantastic. Chaos perks. We got Hit and Run here. Every 15 meters that you move, you get 50% multiplicative increased damage. This bonus stacks. It does not refresh. If the bonus is not active, you deal reduced damage. You should never, ever, ever be not moving with Dance of Knives. You should just be constantly spinning, so this will always be active. We got Power Siphon for increased damage with the reduced cost to our resource, but we don't care about that because we're just dancing. Then we got a inverter. What is that? Innervated Strikes. We no longer generate energy, but it doesn't matter. We deal increased 150% multiplicative damage. Insane. And then we got Accelerating Chaos on a lucky hit, which should activate pretty often. Damaging an enemy has a chance to trigger a chaotic burst, dealing more damage. I have not leveled this up a crazy amount. We could try to max this real quick. Sweet, we almost maxed it. So it just deals more additional damage for clear. It's fine. There's nothing really else that really works for the build. So, Paragon board. Oh, let's not run out there and die. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. Paragon board. This is going to be pretty straightforward, guys. I'll let you just screenshot this. It's pretty straightforward. We're doing ambush first. We don't got the bonus yet because we got to get this to 46 unless I move some strength nodes over here, which we could do. We could add some strength nodes just to have strength. Then we would need one more. Let's move this strength to... is there not another strength node? It'd be great if there was. Boom. That way we got the bonus here. We got ambush, which is increased damage to trapped enemies. Enemies affected by trap take more damage from us, which is fantastic. There goes the first glyph, guys. I'll let you pause that. Next, our board is going to be Deadly Ambush. Increased crit damage with traps. We are rocking Headhunter here for now. We are going to be swapping this out once we get some more Paragon points, but Headhunter works great here because it's just a big damage boost to everything that we take. But I think I want to swap this out for something. I just had this leveled up, so I'm just using this for now, but I think we can swap this out for something at some point. So there's that. We're going over to board 3 here. We are doing Canny, increased non-fizz. Enemies take more from us. And then this board will be Eldritch Bounty. Increased poison, shadow, cold, maximum res, but we gain increased poison, shadow, and cold damage. More poison damage is huge here. Very, very good for the build. Then this board, we will be having Lorana's Instinct. Our core skills deal increased damage. When we have Inner Sight full, we gain 100% dodge chance for 2 seconds. Fantastic in this build. And then our glyph is going to be Versality, or Versality. I think I said that wrong. Don't at me in the comments. More core damage. Intelligence is just boosts all the nodes around here, which is very, very good. I'll let you guys get that board. And then our final board is going to be Dense Macabre. Casting mobility and sub skills increases our damage by 50% for 10 seconds. This will always be active. And then our glyph of choice will be Snare for just more trap damage. Our non-ultimate trap skills have increased radius. So our poison trap not only does a crap ton of damage, but it has a huge AoE, which is great. And they just stick around, which is fantastic. So the board's pretty straightforward, man. Pretty good. Very, very strong. This build is just fantastic. You fly through absolutely everything. And I just want to show again, like, we really don't have a whole lot of gear. Like, most of my stuff is just 4. I don't even have GA everything. Like, I only put this to 8 in my first weapon because this is where my damage is at. Very good, very good. Oh, tempers. So on here we got second wind and poison imbuement. On here we have poison trap duration and inner sight duration. On here we got poison trap duration and damage per dark shroud. Same thing, poison trap with damage per dark shroud. On here we got sub cooldown with damage per dark shroud. And then we're also doing suffrage cooldown with damage per dark shroud. And then on here we got traps arm faster with damage per dark shroud. Very, very strong. Okay, so this build is super fun. One thing I will say about this build is that if you should never not be able to not spin. So if you are stopping a lot, you need to not go in a straight line. You just need to make sure you're spinning in circles, or you're kind of like doing this snake, right? So that way you're always spinning. If you go in a straight line, like if I just go in a straight line, like I'm gonna run out and I'll just end up stopping. But you want to make sure that you are spinning. One thing that I will say is the more movement speed that you guys have, the easier it will be to not stop spinning. So I have 195% movement speed. And then if I activate my concealment, we go to 200, which is the cap. But as long as you're over 150% move speed, as you're moving, you should not ever stop. So you should just constantly be spinning. And then outside of that, guys, we're only just going to be spamming concealment and poison imbuement. You should never cast this, which really I should just put, oops, which really I should just put here. Oh, I died. I always die when I go into my when I'm looking at stuff. And then I should put caltrops here. Now, caltrops or poison imbuement will trigger death trap, which we're only going to be using for bossing. So when we go to boss, like you just throw down this, it'll trigger death trap once. And then after that, you just spin. And you throw caltrops again, it triggers death trap. And then boom, the boss should die. So it's a pretty straightforward build. I'm in Torment 4, just kind of blasting. You know what I mean? I don't even have crazy gear. This build is just super fun for Rogue. So yeah, guys, I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Again, big shout out to Averlin for the base of the build, and I made a few changes, but the build is just very good, guys. So if you're playing Rogue, I would highly suggest bringing this here. Oh, one other thing, make sure you get like 6,000 life. Try to get that. That feels really good, the more life that you have. So the more life you can get on here. I'll be over 6,000 once I upgrade my gear. I just need to get more materials because field crystals is really the bottleneck in this season. I always feel like I just keep dying because I'm in my inventory. But yeah, guys, this is the build. Like the video, comment down below, and as always, stay gaming. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.